Welcome to Moments with Marianne. This is your host, Marianne Pastana. As the nation prepares to celebrate the 4th of July, it's fitting to acknowledge the service members, veterans, and first responders who keep our country and our community safe. According to the U.S. Army, nearly 50% of military recruits come from these rural areas, despite the fact that less than 20% of the U.S. population resides in these communities. This strong representation highlights the deep tradition of service rooted in rural America, a connection that one company is uniquely positioned to celebrate. Tractor Supply is stepping up in a powerful way to say thank you and to remind all of us of the power of community, service, and patriotism. Joining us today are Marti Skold-Jordan, Executive Director of the Tractor Supply Foundation, U.S. Navy veteran Daniel Clavel, who now serves as Procurement and Training Director at Canines for Warriors, joined by Scarlett, the service dog in training, and Jenn Stout, a proud Tractor Supply team member from Hendersonville, North Carolina, recently recognized as a true hometown hero. Welcome to all of you, and thank you for being here. So Marti, let's begin with you. Tell us about Hometown Heroes program. My goodness, what a great program. What is it, and why is it so special?
Thank you. It is truly an honor to talk about this program. It's really threefold. So first of all, we are helping with first responder, active duty military, and veteran charities. So we took $1 million, split it 10 ways, each of these organizations getting $100,000. They are hometown hero charities. And so it's Operation Homefront, Team Rubicon, others like the National Volunteer Firefighter Council, National Police Dog Foundation, and Canines for Warriors, which we have Scarlett and Daniel with us today in studio, and they are doing some incredible work. Then we also recognize hometown heroes who work for us or are in our communities. They each get $5,000 to give to the charity of their choice. And so we have one of our store team members who's a store manager who has an incredible story to share. And then for everybody, we have a neighbors club, which is a point system at our company. But if you are a veteran, a first responder, if you're active duty military, if you sign up as a hometown hero, you get multiple times a year special rewards and special recognition.
Oh my goodness, what a great program, and especially honoring those that give so much. I just love how you guys are facilitating that.
Well, plain and simple, it's these folks that really deserve it. And if you think about the makeup of our country, a lot of folks from rural America go serve in the military. A lot of them go back to that family farm, go back to their small towns, a very huge amount, about 50%. And so we, through our stores, just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who has served, really sacrificed. They run towards danger when others run away, protect all of us with our freedoms, our families, and our way of life. So it's really our way of saying thank you. We support you. We see you, and we really appreciate your service.
So why is this so important for Tractor Supply, other than what you just mentioned? I mean, that's a big deal.
Really, it's the ones that keep our country and our communities safe. We hire a lot of veterans. A lot of them are our customers. A lot of them, as I said, are in rural America. And we are just so thankful as a company, as a country, to have these folks that protect us.
Well, I am cheering you on. And so why honor these heroes in this way?
Because they're the folks that take care of us every day. They have stepped up. They have served our country in the military. They're currently serving. They are the veterans that have served in previous wars and have taken care of us around the world. And then, of course, the ones that are on the ambulance crews, the volunteer firefighters. We want to say thank you in so many ways. So that's why we did the $1 million donation. That's why we're recognizing hometown heroes. And that's why, of course, we have Neighbors Club, and very special for everybody out there that's a hometown hero.
I'd love to pivot over to Daniel and Scarlett. I mean, what a beautiful service dog in training. Can you tell us how she'll help a veteran?
Of course, yeah. Canines for Warriors is so proud to say that a majority of our dogs come from rescues. So we take these dogs who have been abandoned, we provide the training that they need, the basic obedience, but the skill set to allow these veterans to acclimate back into life. A lot of these warriors are suffering from invisible wounds. So we're saving 2 lives at the end of the leash. We're training these dogs, giving them the confidence, the ability to help these warriors go back to locations like Tractor Supply, go into these stores and do the things that they should be able to do without worrying about, looking over their shoulders. So, Scarlett here is going to be able to have a warrior's, 6, watch their back. And we're just going to continue to provide the training. And hopefully in the next few months, she will be paired with her veteran and go on to be a service dog.
How inspiring is that? Can you share a little bit about your nonprofit with us?
Sure. So Canines for Warriors provides all of our service dogs at no cost to our veterans. Thanks to Track Supply for sponsoring dogs like Scarlett. Mm-hmm. We are able to do that at no cost to veterans, bring them to our campus. They live on our campus for 3 weeks. And at that point, the dogs are trained. So really the big thing there is teaching these veterans how to live with the service dog now. So we give them the training, we give them the tools, we give them everything that they need to now go on and live their lives with the service dog. So pulling dogs from shelters, training them, pairing them with veterans, and we average anywhere between 16 warriors a month. We right now have about a 300 wait list of veterans waiting, and 20 veterans a day are committing suicide. So we're trying to do everything that we can to save more lives.
What an important nonprofit. Well, Jen, I'd love to pivot over to you. You're one of Tractor Supply's hometown heroes. Congratulations. Can you tell us about what a big deal. Can you share about your background with us?
Sure. I am one of those small town people that joined the military. I came from a very small town in Northwest Arkansas. And from there, I went into the United States Marine Corps, served for several years, sustained an injury on a training exercise. And so I was not able to continue serving. I wanted to continue to serve, but just not in that uniform. I was able to do so by joining emergency services as an EMT for a community down in South Carolina. I served on an ambulance for 8 years, 24 hours on, 48 off. Of course, I saw my friends and even some family and neighbors at their worst, but we were able to be there to help them when they needed it and didn't even realize they needed the help. And through that, I made some more connections and wanted to continue serving more, but I had retired for a little while. I decided to get back to work and I started working for Tractor. And through Tractor and becoming a store manager, I found another family and the ability to serve again. I really do love being a service leader. And by putting on the red vest for Tractor, I've been able to do so for my community now even more. My store, along with Buncombe County, was hit by Helene. And so that storm we weathered together as a team and as a family. We were able to give back to our community. We were able to be open for them when they needed propane, when they needed gas cans, they needed, just simple things, being there for their animals like Scarlett. We had farmers and everybody coming in to get food and stuff, and we were able to provide a great need and service to our local community. So again, I was able to serve, and I'm just very honored and humbled to be looked at as a hometown hero. So, another way to continue doing that for our community.
Marti, where can people go to learn more about Hometown Heroes?
Oh, you can go to our website, which is tractorsupply.com/hometown heroes, or you can go into a store and talk to the store managers, the great ones like Jen. Very interesting point. Jen's $5,000 that she got to donate to Charity of Choice actually went to Canines for Warriors. And so that is just a lovely little connection there. Just to tell you briefly again, 3 times a year, you get 10% discount. Multiple times a year, you get coupons, you get free delivery, free same-day service, and then a discount every day of the year. It is our way of saying thank you to everyone who serves our country and our communities.
Well, thank you all for taking the time to be on the show with us here today.
Thank you, and a happy 4th to everyone.
Well, thank you and congratulations. It's been such an honor to have you here. To learn more about Tractor Supply's Hometown Heroes, and if you're a verified military, veteran, or first responder, how you can receive Hometown Hero benefits through the Neighbors Club, visit tractorsupply.com/Hometown Heroes. Well, we're at the end of our time today. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. You've been listening to Moments with Marianne, where we make every moment count.
In a single moment, your life can change. Moments with Marianne is a transformative hour that covers an endless array of topics with the best of the best. Her guests are leaders in their fields, ranging from inspirational authors, top industry leaders, and business and spiritual entrepreneurs. Each guest is gifted and a true visionary. A recognized leader in her own work, and while teaching others to develop, refocus, and grow, Marianne will bring the best guest and sometimes a special surprise. Don't miss this. You never know just which moment will change your life forever. Make sure to tune in and visit momentswithmarianne.com for more information.